What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be going over the latest Valorant patch 4.04. We're going to be going over a couple of things, what it means for comp, what it means for each agent that got changed, and stick around. At the end of the video, we're going to be giving Riot a grade based off of the tier list scale, S being the best, F being the worst, and let's get into it. All right, so here we go, the Valorant patch notes page, agent updates, yada, yada, yada. Okay, Omen. Start cover. Cooldown decreased 40 to 30, cost increased 100 to 150, and the projectile speed has been increased. That's good. The speed, that's going to really influence Omen higher up on most people's tier lists. Cooldown decreasing, that's going to be awesome. Omen's smoke, the cooldowns decreased from 40 seconds to 30 seconds. The cost increased by 50, and then the projectile speed is increased. That's going to be huge. That's going to be huge when it comes to whether or not he's going to be viable in a lot of situations. Agent pick, you know, all of that. The shrouded step, his TP, the cost has decreased, and then the pre-teleport delay, that's going to be big as well. This was killing a lot of people, especially. It just took too long, you know. It felt clunky to use. Paranoia added forward spawn offset so players adjacent to Omen are not hit. That's also going to be big. I didn't think much of it. I'm glad that they fixed that. This is something small. I don't know. I don't play Omen. I don't really keep up with a lot of big content creators that use Omen primarily, so I don't know how big of an issue that was. So next, we've got Brim. Brim's in a healthy spot overall. Wasn't performing well in scenarios where we think he should excel. Smoke. The deployment time has decreased. That's big. The radius has increased and the height has increased. I don't know. I think Brim is an underrated agent. I do. This is just going to improve it. On my tier list, I believe I gave him a B. This is game changing. And the stim. Oh my God. The stim. Let me tell you, I think that the stim is the most underrated ability in this game. I love it. I love using it. I love when there is a Brimstone on my team and he's throwing them down. 15% speed boost. This is going to be devastating on attack. I cannot wait to see what people do with this. Astra. Okay, we knew this was gonna happen to Astra nerf. I figured this would happen. Her stars were reduced to 4. The cooldowns, retrieving a star increased from 14 to 25. I knew the stars were going to be reduced. This is big. I like that. I play Astra. I've been playing a lot of Astra and Viper. I main Viper, but I've been playing a lot more Astra, and I like that. She can now pick up play stars during the buy phase. That's big as well. If you screw up a star, you don't have to wait at the beginning and pick it up. And I've had issues with that. So the cooldown increased by 20 seconds. That's big. Especially, I can't wait to see what happens in the Pro Valorant scene with this nerf. Gravity well size decreases. Okay, I see that. I see. It kind of needed to be done by 50. We'll see what that does. I don't think it's going to be a big issue. Gravity well no longer affects anyone fully underneath. That's also big. So there's a couple. There have actually been a couple of times in my experiences where I would put a star on top of Ascent A Heaven when we're attacking, and one of my teammates, they'd be in hell, and when I sucked up there, they would also get pulled underneath. A couple of times it's hurt us, but I'm glad that they fixed that. That's big. The Nova Pulse cooldown increased by 20 seconds. Okay, no longer affects anyone fully underneath. That's good. That's good. Smoke. The cooldown increased by 11 seconds. Nebula size increased. The nebula size increased. I'm excited about the smokes getting bigger. There have been a couple of times that, you know, I'm starting Astra. I'm starting to really get the grasp of Astra, and I'm liking using her. There have been a couple of times where I've screwed up my smokes, not like placing them down carefully. Slivers in between the wall and the smoke, because you want to place them deep. You always want to place your smokes deep so that nobody can lurk out of them. And there have been like a head glitch in a way where they could see me before I could really like understand that somebody was there. Increase the speed of the overlay that covers Astra's screen while transitioning in and out of astral form. I'm glad that they fixed that. That's going to be big for Astra players. I hated how long that took. I'm glad they're fixing that. This issue where stars were placed slightly above the located. Okay, but the thing is, I'm glad they're fixing that with this patch, because the cooldown on the retrieving a star is 14 seconds. It wasn't a big deal if something like that happened. You've still got 5 stars. So if you screwed one up, it wasn't too big of a deal. You just retrieve it at the beginning of the round and be back in 14 seconds. But now that they're increasing these times, these cooldowns, I'm really glad that they've changed it to where we can refund them. We can pick them up in the buy phase. They're fixing issues with them where they're slightly above. Viper, this is the one I'm most worried about. Fuel drain increased 50% when Toxic Screen and Poison Cloud are both active. Viper's fuel bar now turns red. Okay. Toxic Screen cooldown after deactivating increased from 6 to 8 seconds. I'm not gonna be happy with any of these. I like her the way she is just because I play her, but at the same time, if I'm looking at it from a well-rounded game sense, it's good. I'm glad that they're doing it. The activation delay decreased. Okay, that's good. Now has yellow lights that indicate when it's on cooldown. I mean, we'll see. We'll see about it. I don't think it's necessary, but we'll see. Removed delay on Toxic Screen disabling when Viper is suppressed. So it goes down instantly. That's really good for KO. That's a buff for KO actually. Added a unique voiceover line that plays when her smoke is disabled by suppress. Okay, and I feel like the same thing is gonna be down here. Yeah. So everything's the same with the Toxic Screen and Poison Cloud. It's a big nerf to Viper. Well, when I say big, I mean it's a good one. It's not game changing entirely. I'm really looking forward to see how people adapt with Viper and Astra for that matter. Snakebite. Okay, I was nervous. Oh my god, I was so nervous that they were gonna take out the vulnerability effect with Snakebite. Oh my god, I was so nervous about that. I'm glad that all it was a duration decrease. I mean, I was really nervous about that. I love my vulnerability. I love the vulnerability effect. Some people disagree with it. Yoru, here's the Yoru rework. This is what people have been waiting for. Look at this. This is so much. Okay. The fake out. Charge is reduced from 2 to 1. That's the decoy. Its HP is the same as a normal player with full shield. A full running version of Yoru. Yep. Sent running forward. Right click to place a stationary marker for the decoy. Ooh, I didn't even think of that. So I feel like that's going to be more useful than the actual running one, because the decoy, when they're just running in, they clearly look like a bot. They look mindless, right? I'm glad. I was actually thinking about Alibi from Rainbow Six whenever they first started talking about this. And I'm glad that you can actually put down a stationary decoy. I like that. This is changing Yoru. Yoru was an F tier agent on my tier list. By the way, if you want to watch my tier list, it's gonna be in this corner over there. And if you click on that, it'll take you to my tier list so you can watch that yourself. I would greatly appreciate that. It helps me out a lot. So Yoru was an F tier agent on my tier list, and this is going to change him. This is game changer. This is the big one. But I'm really looking forward to seeing the way that people play him and the way that this Yoru rework changes the game. Reactivate similarly to footsteps to create the decoy that runs forward. So you can make him stationary and then make him move whenever you want. That's awesome. Upon taking damage from the enemy gun, the decoy winds up, turns towards the enemy that shot it, and it explodes after a short delay. Enemies within the cone are flashed. I've seen that. Everybody's seen that. Everybody's excited about that and ready to see how that is used. Gate crash. Charges increase from 1 to 2. Okay. I didn't think they were going to increase the amount of TPs. Gate crash can be faked by pressing F while hovering over the beacon. Fake teleport will play an audio portal visuals as if Yoru's attempting to teleport. I think it's going to be broken almost, but I don't. We'll see. Like I said, we're going to see, and we're going to see how everything plays out. Teleport beacon speed is increased. Everything is just a buff. Upon activating a fake teleport, the beacon creates a small decal on the floor for 30 seconds. All right, and his ult, the duration is increased. That's good. He's not revealed to enemies. Unequipped delay time increased. Okay. The cast delay added upon casting Dimensional Rift, preventing the invulnerability frame on cast. Okay. You can kill him as he's going into his ult. That's good. Instead of icebox. Yo, I saw this. Hang on. Wait a second. Are these are the same in it? Bro, someone leaked these, or I don't know if Riot purposefully showed everybody these before this. Everything about it. I was on Reddit one day and saw like every one of these images, like a blueprint of them, and I'm thinking there's no way. Look. So when I saw this on Reddit, I didn't think they were going to change all of this on Icebox. I knew changes to Icebox were going to happen, but I didn't think it was going to be all of this. This is big. This changes Icebox completely. That's good for attackers. I mean, I always hated attacking B site. Yep, here we go. Wider. I don't know. This one's weird to me, but we'll see how it works. It's gonna be good. I like this idea here. Oh, they removed the box. Wait, they removed the box? That's closed. That's gonna be a weird angle. Like, I feel like there's gonna be so many rats just chilling there. Yeah, they removed. Oh, they moved it down. That's cool. I like that. You're actually gonna have to swing out and clear these angles before you can really plant and do anything with it. I mean, Sage Wall, but I like this. I do like this. They kept that. That's cool. I'm glad they kept that. But then that's that box that was moved before, after. Okay, so they moved this way. It's not like you can't be all over the top of it. A site. They added a green box here that could be this can be shot through. Oh yes, I do. This is one of them that I thought was one of the smaller ones they were gonna do, which was get rid of this head glitch, and they did. I like that. Competitive updates. This is okay. So maps. The system will look at all the maps players have played over the last 5 maps for that mode. The system will remove any maps that a player has placed twice in the past 5 maps. This is awesome. I hate playing the same map twice, or 3 times or 4 times in a row, just over and over and over and over again. I love this. I love this. Thank you so much, Riot. Thank you. So as promised at the end of the video, I said that I would give Riot a grade based off of the tier grading scale, the tier list grading scale. Before I give you my grade, I want you to go to the comment sections right now and tell me what you think about the update. Tell me what you think about the patch. What tier would you put this patch in for overall roundedness for the game, beneficial to the game? And let me know what you think about it. What are you most excited about? Is it the Icebox change? Is it Yoru? Is it Omen or Brim? Or is it the nerfs that Viper and Astra had? Let me know in the comments below. In my opinion, this patch earns Riot a grade of A. The reason I'm not going S, the only reason I'm not going S, is because I'm nervous that Yoru is going to be too broken. He'd go on my tier list, he's an F before the rework. After the rework, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm just nervous about it, so I'm going with an A for now. If it turns out that he's not completely broken and he's not destroying the game, then it would be an S tier for me. But we'll see how this patch goes. I'm really excited to see how it goes in the pro scene. And yeah, that's just about it. You guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you on the next one.